Antiques Roadshow's emotional reunion, a story of loss, love, and legacy. The Antiques Roadshow Christmas special of 2023 was filled with moving moments, but none quite as poignant as Kate's story, a tale of displacement, survival, and an unexpected reunion decades in the making. As the episode unfolded, viewers were given a deeper glimpse into the lives touched by this extraordinary journey, revealing how a single photograph bridged the gap between strangers and forged an unbreakable bond. The flight that changed everything. Kate, now a grown woman, had spent most of her life with only fragments of her early childhood: a photograph, a tiny jacket, and an ID bracelet. These were the sole remnants of a past she could barely remember. The image of her as an infant, cradled in the arms of a kind-faced air stewardess, had always been a source of both comfort and mystery. Who was this woman who had held her so tenderly? What had happened to the other children on that long flight from Hong Kong to London in 1963? When Kate first appeared on Antiques Roadshow, she spoke of her gratitude for the few possessions she had, never imagining that her story would lead to a life-changing discovery. After the episode aired, the daughters of Helen Childs, the stewardess in the photograph, reached out to the BBC. For them, seeing their late mother on screen, holding a baby they now knew as Kate, was nothing short of astonishing. A mother's legacy. Helen Childs had been a woman of warmth and compassion, her daughters explained. She had worked as a stewardess during a time when air travel was still a luxury, yet her job often involved more than just serving meals. It included caring for unaccompanied minors, refugees, and displaced children being transported to new homes. Though she had passed away years earlier, her daughters, Mandy and her sister, had kept her memory alive through stories and keepsakes. "Our mother never spoke much about that flight specifically," Mandy admitted during the reunion, "but she always had a soft spot for children in need." Seeing Kate, hearing her story, it all makes sense now. Mum would have been overjoyed to know that the baby she once held grew up to be such a remarkable woman. The compact mirror they gifted Kate was more than just an antique. It was a piece of Helen's life, something she had carried with her on countless flights. For Kate, receiving it was overwhelming. "This mirror would have been with her when she held me," Kate said, her voice trembling. "To think that she had this with her all those years ago, and now it's come back to me, it's like a circle closing." The power of shared history. The reunion between Kate and Helen's daughters was more than just a meeting. It was the merging of two separate lives that had unknowingly been connected for decades. As they sat together, flipping through old photos and sharing memories, they realized just how much their stories intertwined. Mandy's sister recalled how, after seeing Kate's initial appearance on Antiques Roadshow, she had been moved to tears. When Kate said, "These are all I have, and I'm lucky to have these," it struck me how much we take for granted, she said. "We had our mother with us our whole lives, but Kate had so little. To be able to give her something that belonged to Mum, it felt right." For Kate, the meeting was healing in ways she hadn't anticipated. "I've spent so many years wondering about the people in that photo," she admitted. "To finally have names, stories, faces to go with them, it's more than I ever hoped for." A story that resonates. The emotional impact of Kate's story extends far beyond the Antiques Roadshow set. It speaks to the universal themes of loss, identity, and the enduring power of human connection. In an age where so many are displaced by war, famine, and political upheaval, her journey is a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the unexpected ways in which kindness can echo through generations. Fiona Bruce, visibly moved by the reunion, reflected on the moment. "This is why we do Antiques Roadshow," she said. "It's not just about the monetary value of objects, it's about the stories they carry. And sometimes, those stories lead us back to people we never knew we were missing." What happens next? Since the reunion, Kate has remained in close contact with Helen's daughters. They have exchanged letters, photographs, and even begun piecing together more details about that fateful flight in 1963. There is talk of visiting Hong Kong together, retracing the steps of Kate's early life, a journey that would bring yet another layer of understanding to her past. As for the compact mirror, Kate keeps it in a special place in her home. "It's not just an object," she says. "It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments of our lives, there are people who show us kindness, sometimes without even realizing how much it will mean to us later."